before we actually talk about this matchup, join me for a moment of silence in prayers for Charles Oliveira's health. Alright? Give me just a second. Alright, man. Who the fuck is Charles Oliveira's manager? Who the fuck told him on his team, Diego Lima, who told him this was a good idea? Who said, yo, Oliveira, I know we just got knocked out a month ago, but they're going to Brazil. Do you want Rafael FIziev in a 5-rounder? And he said yes. Who on his team had the right mind? Who thought it was a good idea for Oliveira to turn around less than 3 months after getting put out cold by Ilia Topuria? Who thought, hey man, we need him to be in another matchup against another guy that's younger, that's lower ranked, that is dangerous on the feet? Who told him, yeah bro, you got this one? Who decided, you know what, Oliveira, you should take this matchup? Because you know what that means, right? This fight is in 2 months. He's already back to sparring. His chin isn't going to recover, dude. His chin is not going to be the same coming back so soon after getting put out cold like that. I'm genuinely worried for Oliveira in this matchup. And I know I said the same thing for Topuria, but I wasn't actually that worried for Oliveira because I knew he was going to lose. With this matchup, I could see Oliveira winning this matchup, and that's what bugs me the most about this. I know prime for prime, Oliveira was sub FIziev. I know that. It's going to happen. FIziev has mid-tier wrestling and no grappling. He will get subbed. But now, I could see Oliveira making it a dogfight. FIziev is starting to slow down, and he lands a big right hand, and Oliveira just isn't able to recover. And he falls down, and he tries to play his guard game, and FIziev lets him up and puts him out again. This is the type of thing that happens when you get chinned so much. Your brain shuts off. Before, when he gets rocked, he can lie back. What if now he gets rocked and he's just not recovering? And breaking down this matchup, at first I was like, oh shit, this is a terrible matchup. And it is. It's kind of a bad matchup for Oliveira. But he has a method of victory here. He has a path to win. It's not like he's fighting like Ilia Topuria again. Alright? It's not one of those. It's not like he's rematching Islam Makhachev where I'm like, bro, you're outmatched in every single aspect. Why are you taking this matchup? He has the cardio advantage. He has the submission advantage, the grappling advantage. He has the experience advantage. Okay? And I think he has more power than Rafael FIziev. But the chin, but the technical deficiencies, the predictability on the feet, all of those things worry me. FIziev saw that call come in, heard that it was Oliveira. I bet he had a big ass grin on his face. I bet he's at Tiger Muay Thai right now, working that big meaty hook. And I just would hate to see, like, if he smokes Oliveira in the first round, then okay, fine. Oliveira's chin is gone. He's washed. He's done with the sport. He's done. And he gets to go out with a bang in Brazil. But what if he's winning this fight and he gets put out cold? That would be the worst thing to happen, because I would genuinely be heartbroken. Okay? And a lot of people are criticizing this matchup, and understandably so. What rightful guy that cares about his fighter is gonna make him fight and tell him it's good to fight 3 months after getting put out cold? Who does that? They must not be a good team, and we know that Shoot the Box is an elite team. They're dumb. Oliveira's getting a fucking huge cut on his eyebrow 2 weeks before the Islam rematch. Like, they're dumb people, objectively speaking. But I also understand. For Oliveira, he came out and said, oh yeah, I just wanted to fight in Brazil for my fans. And that's how great of a person Oliveira is. He's going to put his own career, his own legacy on the line so his fans can watch him fight in Brazil. And I'm glad that at least it's in Brazil. At least it's not a fucking no point fucking 3-round fight on a pay-per-view. Like, at least he's getting the highlight. He's getting the spotlight. He's getting the main event spot in Rio. The crowd is gonna go nuts for him, even though Brazil crowds are kind of terrible. And like, if he loses, at least he's losing in his hometown. And I would really hope he just retires right there. If Oliveira wins, I could see, just a fucking crazy moment where he runs out into the crowd and the fans are all fucking celebrating, going nuts for him, going crazy, and I will be too. But if he loses this fight, and especially if it's by knockout, because FIziev is more technical on the feet, so a decision is possible. But if he gets chinned by FIziev, I really hope he calls it a career right there in Rio with the entire crowd cheering for him. He can lay down his glove, call it a legacy. One of the greatest lightweights of all time. He's probably like top 5 lightweights of all time. And that's it. But a prediction for this, it's really hard to predict because I don't know how Oliveira's chin is going to look. And I am leaning Oliveira because he just has more paths to victory. He could shoot for the takedown. He could try to climb for the back. And he could even strike on the feet with FIziev, who is very technical, very smart, very educated striker, but his power isn't something that's like elite level. He's got good power. He's got thud. And he will put out a lot of opponents. But at the upper echelon of lightweight, it's not that impressive. However, is Charles Oliveira's chin the same? I cannot say it's the same. It won't be the same. Oliveira's chin is definitely going to be worse in this matchup. And, a subpar chin versus subpar power, I guess it just depends on who lands first. I'm going with Oliveira because FIziev is he's not that good. Genuinely, as an MMA fighter, he's not top 5 material. Okay? But this is he's catching Oliveira at the perfect time, even though they were supposed to make this fight before. I think after that Islam fight they were matched up and Oliveira said no. But now he's taking this fight. Oliveira's taking this fight 1-2, 1-3 in his last 4. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna take this. This makes sense. It doesn't make sense. Why is he taking this matchup? Why isn't he waiting till next year for Max Holloway? Why isn't he? I just don't get it, man. This is like, I feel like fucking Lucas Tracy when Volk is fighting Makhachev on 2 weeks' notice. I feel like Lucas Tracy when Volk is lined up to fight Topuria after getting chinned. I'm like, this is not gonna end well. So, yeah, man, I just had to get on here and talk about this. Follow me on X. I actually saw this in the morning, but I had to go to work, so I couldn't get this video out early. Sorry about that. But yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoyed my English. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you agree or disagree.